This is noise. When you think of pollution, you might picture air pollution, irritating littering, and water pollution. Noise is the same as them. It's a nuisance to society. From a physics perspective, noise is sound waves with irregular and non-periodic frequency, intensity, and vibration patterns, and what effects will be caused by noise on us. There may be issues such as anger, anxiety, lack of concentration, and low learning efficiency. WHO indicates that noise is an underestimated threat that can cause a number of short and long-term health problems, such as, for example, sleep disturbance, cardiovascular effects, poorer work and school performance, hearing impairment, etc.
Humans typically classify anything louder than 85 decibels as physically strong noise, and it may pose the risk of permanent hearing loss. However, study shows that anything louder than 65 decibels can trigger such problems.
This is what average Hong Kong hears every day.
What we use to record noise is a noise sound level meter. It not only records instantaneous noise level, but also generates PDFs, providing convenient materials for subsequent analysis. The following are noises in different places, recorded by the noise sound level meter. To explore how noise affects people's daily lives, we designed a questionnaire covering 3 key aspects: personal perception of noise, objective noise exposure, and impacts of noise. To figure out how noise links to health issues, we use R codes to analyze the data in 3 steps. This way, we connect the questionnaire answers, noise levels, and health problems. It provides us solid support for our later analysis on how noise affects human health.
After the experiment, we obtained a large amount of raw data. Among them, we analyzed the 3 important indicators, LAEQ, TWA, and projected dose. They respectively represent the average level of noise during the recording period, the average level of noise over an 8-hour period, and the percentage by which a person's exposure to such noise for 8 hours would exceed the safety limit. Firstly, we ranked the high-risk areas for noise exposure based on the combined assessment of 3 indicators. We found that construction noise, which was also the sample collected at the closest distance, had the highest exposure risk. That is to say, people here would be exposed to the most noise. And this visual image shows that construction noise has the highest decibel level, making it the loudest kind of noise. This picture shows that the greater the noise level, the greater the impact on the risk of noise exposure. Our questionnaire collected 34 responses, and this pie chart illustrates the subject's understanding of the definition of noise. This bar chart shows the sensitivity of the participants to noise, and the majority of people indicated that they were relatively sensitive to the noise. This graph shows that the emotions experienced by the subjects due to the noise were mainly negative. Moreover, we found that the subjects generally reported that the noise had caused various disturbances to their lives, such as mental health and sleep.
Let's discuss our findings. The LAEQ of construction noise between sites with noise barriers and without barriers is nearly identical. This shows these noise barriers may not be as effective as we might think. According to the survey we conducted, 67% of participants define noise between 51 and 80 decibels, a level that's similar to that of a home air conditioner and sounds like this. Not only can excessive noise over 85 decibels cause hearing loss, But a majority of participants also believe that noise affects their mental health and sleep quality, with almost 2/3 report that it harms their work productivity too. The most common feelings are anger and stress, which may relate to the mental health issues and poor sleeping quality. Loss of concentration may relate to work productivity. Therefore, linking these consequences to participants' reported feelings during noise exposure provides a clear cascade of effects, which indicates how noise is extremely detrimental to us.
So, did you remember our hypothesis at the beginning? Yes, the effect caused by noise. Our result, which identified major impacts on mental state, sleep, and productivity, strongly align with our hypothesis. However, there are still some sources of error in our experiment. First, the time for recording decibels was too short.
Only 10 to 30 seconds cannot provide a whole picture of noise issues. Furthermore, the location we chose may not be comprehensive as we may have missed some potentially loud places, such as traffic noise during heavy congestion. Also, the project used a smartphone sound level meter app instead of a professional sound level meter. Some data collector may be inaccurate.
In conclusion, noise isn't annoying, it's bad for our health. It rinses our sleep, messes with our heart, and even makes us hard to think.
So what can we do? We can need better rules for noise control, better city planning with more green spaces, and honestly, just being more aware of how much we are making noise.
Looking forward, let's aim for a quieter future, where we design our spaces to be peaceful, not stressful. Our well-being totally depends on it. But now, noise pollution is still a big issue.